talking about Twitter, Python, and the Democratic primaries. So I always thought I was pretty tech savvy. I learned to solder in 5th grade, I built a computer in 7th, and then when everyone was putting LED lights in their room, I did this. So it's pretty dumb, but And so I have a little bit of experience with Java and C++, and so when I thought, hey, I'll just use Python to make a bot, I thought it'd be pretty easy. So when I downloaded Python, you then have to find the path, or it's how you allow your programming thing to access your programming language. So you're supposed to type it into command prompt. And so I did that here, and it'll show up with your path, right? Except it sent me to this. And so apparently my sister has been downloading things onto my computer, and I couldn't use Python for a little bit. Anyways, how my project works is that there are 3 parts in my program. The first is a Twitter package called Tweepy. It allows you to access the Twitter developer API, which you have to apply for. And then that lets you read and write Twitter data. So basically, I can read tweets and I can write tweets. I didn't do any writing because I didn't want anyone to see my tweets. But anyways, the last part is text log. And what that does is it downloads the tweets as a text file, and then it does sentiment analysis. And how that works is basically it's code that does what you do in English class. It reads something and it tells you the tone. So for example, this is one of the tweets that was saved into my text file. And if you run this through my program, it'll come through with a positive sentiment. And I think that's pretty obvious because it says Bernie Sanders is the candidate people should be voting for. So it works, I would say, like half of the time. Because the other half, you get this, which is also about Bernie Sanders, but it comes through as negative, even though it really should be a neutral tweet. It's not saying anything bad about Sanders. So that's not really good, and there's a lot of problem with the code that needs to be working on. I didn't have the time to develop a complete language engine, and I don't think I ever will have the time to do that. So on a macro level, this is what my final data for Sanders looks like. So each of those points for the positive and negative tweets is an average of 3 points collected throughout the day. So what I would do is at 8 a.m. I would collect 1,000 tweets, and then I would find the average of positive tweets. And then at 12 I'd do it again, and then at 4 I'd do it again. So then you would have an average for the day. And as you can see, it fluctuates a lot. The most important data point here is actually the spread, the difference between the positive and negative tweets, because that's telling you like how many more people actually like this candidate. And I ran a few regressions through Excel, and so they're not very good regressions, but I did, and none of the regressions ended up being more than 0.3. So what that means is that you can't predict what the spread's going to look like. And that's important because when you compare spread to candidate delegate count, or basically who's winning these primaries, you can see that on the 29th of February, or the South Carolina's Democratic primary, you can see that my ordinal ranking of spread, so it went Biden, Sanders, Warren, Bloomberg, was actually exactly how it went in South Carolina. And then again on Super Tuesday, on March 3rd, which is between the 2nd and the 4th, if it's not obvious, it was also followed exactly by the candidate count. If you compare this to the national polling data, you see that they don't look alike at all. But that doesn't matter because they're both flawed predictors. And that's because it's most likely that the reason the spread matched up with the delegate count was because it was an outlier, right? And that's because the data is most likely incorrect because more than half of the tweets end up being, it mentions the candidate and then it says like hurrah about Facebook or something. So to further improve on this in the future, there are 3 things I need to work on. The first is statistical accuracy. So that's actually collecting the data. My data was pretty bad. Like even my collecting process, which was just collecting 1,000 random tweets that were independent from each other. So what that means is if I collected a tweet on Monday morning, I was never going to see it again. But I found that there are accounts that are also bots, and they tweet like 4,000 times an hour. So I was just getting like this one account over and over and over again. And so what I actually have to do is I have to implement something that says if I see this account again, I shouldn't look at it. The second is the modeling analysis. So if you look at my model, which there wasn't one because I just put a graph together, I didn't do any sort of regression or sensitivity analysis. Basically, I said, oh, the order of the spread lines up with the order of the candidate delegate, and I need I need to fix that. And finally, it's with the sentiment analysis. So this is with the code. This is saying I need to develop a better way to understand the tone and who's saying what about who.